Hello everybody, welcome back to this video once again. After my grammar lesson, I have come back to literature once again with a poem called Childhood, written by Markus Natten. I hope that this video will help you a lot. In this session, I will start with recitation, followed by theme of the poem, word meaning, poetic devices, summary, and finally there will be question and answers. I hope that this lesson will help you to prepare yourself for the examination very well. If you have any doubt and query, you can write your comment in the comment box and I will try to clarify that as soon as possible. So, we start with the recitation of the poem. Childhood, written by Markus Natten. When did my childhood go? Was it the day I ceased to be 11? Was it the time I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography and therefore could not be? Was that the day? When did my childhood go? Was it the time I realized that adults were not all they seemed to be? They talked of love and preached of love but did not act so lovingly. Was that the day? When did my childhood go? Was it when I found my mind was really mine to use whichever way I choose, producing thoughts that were not those of other people, but my own and mine alone? Was that the day? Where did my childhood go? It went to some forgotten place that's hidden in an infant's face. That's all I know. Dear students, now I am in the second part of the video, that is the theme of the poem. The theme of the poem is very easy. Loss of innocence is the theme of the poem. Dear students, now we come to the next part of the lesson, that is word meaning, right? So let's start with the word meanings. Number 1, seized, stopped, realized, understood. Number 3, seemed, means appeared. Number 4, preached, gave advice on moral standards, behavior, etc. 5, producing, means creating. 6, thoughts, ideas. 7, forgotten place, unknown place. 8, hidden, means concealed. And 9, infants, that means babies or childs. Dear friends, we come to the end of this part. Now the next part is poetic devices. Number 1, when did my childhood go? It is refrain. Refrain is a poetic device where we repeat a particular phrase or line after certain interval in the poem. Number 2, was it the time? It is again refrain. Number 3, was that the day? Refrain. Number 4, whichever way. It is alliteration. Alliteration means repetition of the consonant sound. Here the sound of W has been repeated. Dear student, next we are in the part of summary. The poet is dejected at the loss of his innocence. He presumes that the day he became 12 years old, he lost his innocence. He realizes that there is no heaven or hell to be found in geography book. He rationalizes his thought and makes his own conclusion. The poet tries to guess that he might have lost his childhood innocence when he realized that the adults are hypocrites. They do not practice what they preach. They talk of love, but their action does not depict love. The poet feels he perhaps has lost his childhood innocence when he became a unique individual, when he could make his own opinion and decision, when he was not influenced by others. In the last stanza, the poet draws conclusion that he has lost his childhood innocence. It has gone to some unknown place and it may be found on the face of an innocent child. Now, question and answers, think it out. Dear student, the first question, identify the stanza that talks of each of the following: individuality, rationalism, hypocrisy. Answer: the first stanza talks about rationalism. It means that all the behavior, opinion, etc. should be based on reason rather than on emotion or religious belief. The second stanza talks about hypocrisy. It refers to a behavior in which someone pretends to have moral standards or opinion which he really does not have. The third stanza refers to individuality of the poet. Individuality is the quality of a person that makes him unique. Question number 2. What according to the poem is involved in the process of growing up? Answer: according to the poem, the process of growing involves 3 stages. The first stage involves the discovery of truth and to rationalize it. The second stage involves the discovery of hypocrite people all around us. And the final stage involves becoming independent and a unique individual. Now, question number 3. What is the poet's feeling towards childhood? Answer: the poet feels that childhood means a bundle of innocence, when one is ready to believe and accept anything without any prejudice. It's time to be gullible. Gullible means to believe readily everything. Question number 4. Which do you think are the most poetic lines? Why? Answer: according to me, the last stanza is the most poetic because it sums up the whole poem with the idea that the virtue of innocence is not lost, but it could be found on the face of an infant. Thus it concludes that this world is not yet void of innocence and kindles hope amongst us. So dear friends, we come to the end of this session here. In this video, I hope that you have learned the lesson. If you have any queries, questions, you can drop in your comment in the comment box. But before I conclude, I would like to thank you once again for your support and for your comments and for your likes and subscription. Don't forget to give me thumbs up and subscriptions. For your support and subscriptions and likes, I would like to thank you from the core of my heart. Thank you. Have a very good day. By the way, my dear friends and viewers, I have started a blog. The blog also deals with English grammar, literature, language. This is for you. If you would like to refer to this blog, please check the description box. I have given the address of the blog there. I hope that this blog will also help you a lot in your studies, in your preparation, in your knowledge of English language and literature. Thank you. Have a very good day.